like when you're there, you feel like you're in a country.
Exactly.
Like inside a country inside a country.
But I feel like before going, and again, we kind of experienced
This is true.
even after doing videos a little bit as well, it was, I want to visit America. Oh, sweet, I'll do California, I'll do Texas, I'll do New York, boom,
Yeah.
I've got a week to go.
This was me actually. Because I also thought this. My first thought when I'm going to America. I thought, okay, I arrive in New York, take a plane to Texas after 2 or 3 days. Okay, so far so good. And then in Texas, I go to Arizona, to California, to Louisiana in 1 week. No. Today I'll be reacting to 4 shocking things Brits can't believe about America until they visit. My friends, I really wonder what those things are. But before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. Now, if you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Link for the original video in my description, and let's play it.
Well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the
Hey.
channel. We've got on in real life.
We do.
High five.
A new what? Sorry? I'm sorry.
Well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got on in real life.
We do.
High five.
Oh my god, I don't understand it. You know what, my friends? This is why we have this technology here. My friends, they are about to speak Portuguese.
E aí, galera? Bem-vindos de volta ao canal. Estamos na vida real.
Temos sim, toca aqui.
Ark está ali.
Actually, the translation is we are in real life, but I don't think that's what they said. Wait. Sorry, my friends, I know this is annoying, but let's put Spanish. Maybe Spanish is a bit more accurate than Portuguese.
¿Qué pasa, chicos? Bienvenidos
pasa,
de nuevo al canal.
chicos?
Estamos en la vida real. Sí,
Gracias.
Estamos, choca esos.
5. Archie está literalmente dormido en el plató de allí, así que, si cortamos, se habrá despertado. Pero esperemos que no. El video de hoy va...
Oh man, sorry, I have too much fun with this type of stuff. Basically, the translation is they are in real life, but actually, I don't think that's what he said. Right? Okay, let's start. Sorry.
Well, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got on in
Okay.
real life.
We do.
High five. Archie's
To be honest, que pasa, chicos, sounds a bit better than what's up, guys.
literally asleep on the settee right over there. So if we just cut, he's woke up, but hopefully not. Today's video is going to be 4 things that Brits don't really believe until they visit America.
Okay, so like,
Like
yeah,
what?
things that maybe like we don't think are real.
Holy, they don't think are real. Okay, so this is going really far, I feel like, because if you don't think something is real and it becomes real when you visit the country, that's a crazy thing.
Don't think are real, don't really think about it, take for granted and stuff like that, I guess. Which
Okay.
the first one will, I think, tie in exactly what we mean perfectly. I do want to say, though, you may be British and you may say, no, we don't all believe that, we know that. This is just what we potentially believed a little bit before we did these videos, and what we kind of get the grasp of what we've been told in the comments, and then people we know.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So this is our personal experience. If you're British and completely disagree, please let us know in the comments below. So the first one is size.
Size.
Yeah. I think I feel like this one is kind of size of everything.
Yeah.
Like first of all, like
yeah,
the country,
true.
the size of like the states.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, this one is fair actually, because I always knew that America was crazy big, my friends. But do you guys know that I believe Texas is 7 times bigger than Portugal? I love Texas, my friends, but that does not make me happy. 7 times? What the hell? That's crazy. It's basically the same size as Spain or France, right? It's actually unbelievable.
when you're there, you feel like you're in a country.
Exactly.
Like
Actually, another crazy fact. I believe that there is already a video online about this that I reacted. Tennessee, my friends. I love my people from Tennessee. You guys know that. But Tennessee is bigger than Portugal.
of like the states.
Yeah.
Like when you're there, you feel like you're in a country.
Exactly.
Like inside a country inside a country.
But I feel like before going, and again, we kind of experienced
This is true.
even after doing videos a little bit as well, it was, I want to visit America. Oh, sweet, I'll do California, I'll do Texas, I'll do New York, boom,
Yeah.
I've got a week to go. And I
This
feel
was
like a
me,
lot of
actually.
Brits feel like when they're like, oh, I want to go to America, they don't...
Yo, I have to pause it here. My friends, I okay, this is embarrassing because I also thought this. My first thought when I'm going to America, I thought, okay, I know New York and Texas are far apart, but I arrive in New York, okay, take a plane to Texas after 2 or 3 days. Okay, so far so good. And then in Texas, I go to Arizona, to California, to Louisiana in 1 week.
Realise
No.
how big the travel time is. They don't realise that
Yeah.
California to New York is basically the same time as London to New York.
Yeah, I didn't realise that it was 3 hours from California to Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
On a plane as well.
And that's only halfway. It's a long, long way. And
It's
obviously,
crazy.
which can see on the map, it's big.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you truly grasp how big it is.
No,
until you
because the
visit.
map's not to scale, is it? It's just it's kind of left up to your own opinion of how big it is when you just look at a map.
True. Well, if you look
Yo, my friends, I feel like this is the same thing as money. You know, when you deal with the electronic money, it's completely different than when you deal with the real money. You are quite more, when you see the real money in your hand, it's quite more, what the hell, this is a lot of money. But if it's just a number online, I think you're like, okay, and I think this applies very well here because we look at Texas, yeah, it's big, but is really that big? It is.
look at Britain next to it, you can kind of see the scale, I guess, but you don't.
Yeah, but then you think, see how small Britain is, and when you're in Britain, it doesn't feel that small, does it?
Exactly.
It's weird.
That's why it's like US is massive, but
And then you've got the other side where you've got the size of the food portions, the size of variety.
yeah, size of everything.
Size, you just win in all size things.
Yeah, I always remember as a kid being told.
Oh, that was poetry to my ears, my friends. Everything is bigger in America. Love it.
About McDonald's supersize.
Can I get it for
I
America?
don't think they do it anymore, and I was so excited to try supersize one day, and I don't think we do it. So I never tried the supersize, but the normal was big enough.
Yeah, you're large.
Cups.
Supersized? Wait, there is supersized in America? When it comes to fast food, for example?
Your largest.
Wait, we have medium and large here. That's it.
Size, but the normal was big enough.
Yeah, you're large.
Cups.
Your largest.
Absolutely.
Your
massive.
smaller. Your small is how large?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If it's not 100% our large, it's very, very close to our large.
Yeah.
It's not far off at all. So yeah, let us know if you are British in the comments below. But I think it is a big saying. And then also I feel like here Brits be like, oh, them states are next to each other. We could just drive to that state and visit if we wanted to. Well, yeah, but it's a 4-hour drive, which is long for a Brit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think about in the comments below.
My friends, if I drive 4 hours from the point I am right now, I'm in Spain.
Oh, are you ready for the next one?
I am.
Let's go.
And that's
We're
not a
gonna
good
touch on
thing.
food a little bit then, so we're going to talk about it a bit more now. I feel like before you go, first of all, I feel like you just think America and you think fast food.
Yeah, I think that's an initial thought. If you don't know much about America
Yeah.
and not search it, you think fast food.
And then, to be fair, before we did these videos, I didn't really know.
Honestly, I don't think about that about America. And I'm being real here. When I think about America, I think military power, to be open with you, my friends. I think it's a tremendous country, of course, but I really believe... I look at America as a superpower country. And I think that's very fair. I don't think about fast food, even though, of course, there is a connection there.
And then, to be fair, before we did these videos, I didn't really know anything other than fast food.
Yeah, American food was burgers, chips,
True.
fast food.
Okay, this is true.
I kind of knew a lot about the different fast foods that you have that we don't have.
Yeah,
The chains. But in terms of Tex-Mex,
never heard of it.
Texas barbecue, things like that.
Yo, this is oh my god, this video is amazing because they have the same experience as me here. I knew that Americans had country food and stuff like that, but I didn't know a lot about the first time I saw someone do biscuits and gravy. I was like, what the hell is this? Then I realized it's amazing. I realized that it's actually one of the best things in America.
It didn't mean anything to us before.
No, it was from a Texas barbecue. In my head, I'd thought, oh, you just
Barbecuing in Texas.
Like you have.
Here, I'm going to disagree just a bit here because even before starting the reaction channel, I knew that American barbecue was one of the best in the world. I remember seeing videos about that back in the day. And I knew that in Texas, not in Texas, all across America, people know how to do barbecue very well.
Outside, a family event, do a little barbecue. And when I say barbecue, what you guys call grilling in Texas as well.
Well, let's run this part back. Sorry. What surprised me the most, and this is as far I can remember, of course, again, the barbecue, the fast food, I was aware. But for me, it's more what you guys call comfort food, soul food. That surprised me when I started reacting to food in America, to American culture.
Texas barbecue, things like that. It didn't mean anything to us before.
No, would it? If someone said Texas barbecue, in my head I'd have thought, oh, you're just
Barbecuing in Texas.
Like you're outside, a family event, do a little barbecue, and like when I say barbecue, what you guys call grilling
Yeah.
in Texas is what would have thought.
Okay.
Which is weird because you thought we'd thought about it a bit more because we have Texas barbecue flavored Pringles.
Very true.
We have them in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
but I thought it was like just
Like
a
a rub.
barbecue rub or something like that.
Barbecue
That's what it
Pringles?
was.
We didn't know that your barbecue was like.
Smoking, taking care, and creating delicious food.
I still can't believe we call our barbecue barbecue.
Yeah, it's completely different, isn't it? But I just feel like if you're British and you have never heard of it, it's like we had it, and someone says to you, "Oh no, America does the best food," we should be like, "Oh yeah, I imagine the fast food is really nice." It's like, no,
Yeah, I
the
would've-
barbecue.
yeah.
You'd be like, "Is it really that much better?" It is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have like Tex-Mex. Oh, Rita's.
Oh, Rita's was so good.
But even like
That's so different to what we expected.
yeah, but even like the normal restaurants, like Cracker Barrel and things, and even we went to the Lone Star Steakhouse, didn't we?
Oh yeah, that was so
Sorry
good.
guys, on the Riverwalk. And that was just like I mean, I guess you'd say your average restaurant. It was just, you know what I
That
mean?
was so good, wasn't it?
It's not a fast food restaurant, and it's not like a Texas barbecue chain. Yeah, it was so good. Everything
so
was
good.
just
Everything just was good.
yeah. I don't think there was one thing that wasn't. I mean, the only one thing I could think of was the pork thing we had at Rita's.
What?
Was it the pork?
I liked them though, but them tacos. You were the biggest fan of it. I liked them.
I think for
liked
me it
them.
was the chivy thing, but also I think if we'd had that before we had the quesadilla, I think
Oh,
the quesadilla was just
stunning. Oh,
why
so
we didn't
nice.
They really end up enjoying Tex-Mex. This is something I should try, right?
go back for another because
Yeah,
we were
we
there for a
should've.
few days.
Yeah, we definitely should have.
Yeah.
But it was so good. But yeah, I feel like if you're British and you want to go to America, one, make sure you go and try all the local food, different cuisines, research it, because we didn't when we went to New York, and I feel like we missed out on potentially some amazing food in New York.
Everyone has said we need to go back, even if it's part of a trip to that kind of area, just to try they can't believe we didn't have New York pizza,
Yeah,
and
stuff
I
like
can't believe we didn't have
I
New
know,
York
innit?
pizza.
But yeah, make sure you research. And like I said, we researched our trip. We did some local stuff. We did fast food stuff, and all of it was absolutely stunning, wasn't it? But I think if you're British, the food is gorgeous. Don't just go fast food. Go for the local.
But even your
It is
fast
stunning.
food is like shout
Oh, the
out to
fast
it
food
because
is good.
it's better quality than our fast food.
100%. Yeah, they take
I
care
believe
of
it.
Yeah.
definitely. Next one is history, which I feel like there's a saying which we've heard
History. Wait, they did some taught American history. What?
quite a few times on this channel, and you guys probably have as well. And it's Brits think an hour drive, 100 miles is a long way, and Americans think 100 years is a long time ago. Yes, obviously Britain's got more history in terms of the length of it.
Okay.
We know that,
Yeah.
you guys know that as well. But I think I suppose this goes on the stereotype as well. There is that stereotype in Britain that America has zero history because we're only formed X amount of time. But I think from us watching these videos and then going as well, you
You've crammed
realise
a lot in.
so much is crammed in there, and America does have so much history. Like,
Actually, I love history, and recently, because of the reactions, one of the things I like to see the most on YouTube is videos about the American Revolution, the American Civil War. Those two in particular are the big events in America. But I was watching the other day. I just don't react to that because I don't think a lot of you guys would care. But I was watching a video in Portuguese actually about the history of the Wild West. Is this actually something that you guys would not mind me to bring to it? Because I don't know. I think a lot of you guys may already find that boring. But the Wild West was a fascinating time if you really think about, and I love to learn about that.
in that, the time you guys have been a country, so much has happened.
Yeah, to be fair though, I'm gonna just say this out there. I actually didn't really know much about how long America had been a country before.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, that makes sense.
Because we didn't really we don't really we touch on parts of like your history, I guess,
Yeah.
when we're at school,
But not much.
but we don't obviously, we're not American. We don't.
This one I kind of know because Christopher Columbus we ended up studying this in school. He ended up asking the King of Portugal to try to find India, he ended up finding America. So we ended up touching this, and I always knew that more or less the time that America started becoming what we know as America.
We learn about we learn about our own. So like when everyone was saying about it only been for certain amount of years, I'm like, wow, that's actually not that long.
Compared,
And
yeah,
how
definitely.
have you got so much?
Yes,
Like,
so much has been crammed in, and you've
Yeah.
become a super powerhouse, I guess, from it.
yeah, you've gone to one of
Yeah.
the best, like, become one of the best countries in the world.
In that,
Actually, it's crazy. If you really think about the history of America is really fascinating. Not that long time ago, because that's the thing. Maybe for Americans, it's long ago, like they said. But if you really look at the history of the world, not that long time ago, America was not relevant. Right now, number one country in the world. If you and this is something that I feel a lot of you guys should be proud, because your fathers, end up building an amazing country, and it is what it is because of all of you guys. So, can I get a like for America?
And you've got like these countries that have been around for so long that are not as powerful as.
but I suppose you look at Britain. At one point, they were on top. The methods weren't the best, and like you say, a lot of greed in there as well. And now some would say we're going
grilling
downhill.
sausages and claiming we're barbecuing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the UK, to be fair, at one point was the most important country in the world. Same with Portugal and Spain. A lot of people don't know this, but at one point, Portugal and Spain ended up actually splitting the world when all the discoveries ended up happening. I know this may sound crazy because Portugal is so small, but Portugal was a very, very important country at one point in time.
Our barbecue's nothing like yours. So I just feel like I want to add that one in there, because I think if you are British, make sure you go and see the history sites, and then you start to realise how much actually were.
Yeah.
And do some research as well. The videos have helped us, haven't they?
Definitely.
We've really enjoyed them. And yeah, America does have a lot of history, although it's not a short time, but a short time compared.
Yeah.
I agree
So
totally.
the next one I think kind of just finishes off and kind of rounds up everything we've said, to be
What?
honest.
Yeah, it does.
And that is culture. I feel like
Culture.
before you go, or before you even know much about America, you just think of your standard American with the one accent
Yeah,
and eating fast food.
but complete.
Jesus, relax, okay? Is this true? To most people, probably it is actually. But okay, this is actually mind blown, because the accents things also caught me a bit of surprise when I started reacting. I thought that there was 2 or 3 accents in America. No joke. I thought, yeah, there is the New York one in the South, one maybe in California, and fancy places like Nebraska. I really thought that. I'm wrong. There is a crazy, crazy amount of accents in America. Most of them I find difficult to understand. Of course, my Russian English also does not help. But isn't America a beautiful place? I think the accents makes it makes the English so beautiful.
Completely different.
But then you've obviously, like we touched on the food, you've got like the Tex-Mex, you've got the Mexican influence. You know, I feel like you've probably got influences from all around the world.
Spanish influence.
Yeah.
There's influence, or like I say, from all over the world, isn't
yeah,
there?
African American. You've got some English. You've got, I think there's quite a bit of Irish in certain
Yeah, there's
parts
quite a
as
lot of
well.
Irish.
Yeah, you just so many things make up.
It's amazing.
Oh, 100%. And I feel like before we did these videos and before we went to America, if someone did just come to me not knowing anything, ignorant and stuff like that, and then said, describe an American, I would probably quite confidently try and describe somebody. And I'd be like, yeah, that's probably right. Whereas if you ask me to do that now, I wouldn't know where to start. Do you know
No,
what I
yeah,
mean?
because
you can't describe an American.
you can't put it into one
Which
category.
It's a good
not.
thing.
Yeah, I like the fact that there's so much culture.
100%. So much culture. You go into a different state. You go an hour down the road, and it's completely different. Austin.
But this makes visiting America difficult, by the way, because look, I don't know where I should go at this point. Of course, I always said that I would go to Texas. I reacted so many times to that state, and I really love the culture there. I think I'm also going to New York. I know, quite opposite, right? But for example, the first state I'm still trying to decide between Louisiana or Alabama, maybe California, maybe Arizona, maybe Florida, even though Florida is a bit more unlikely. But you guys know what I'm trying to say, because it's difficult. I mean, at the end of the day, I have limited time, and I would love to experience the most that I can in America. But every state is so different. It's actually insane.
In Texas.
This is a good thing, by the way. But when you visit, you understand it's a bit more problematic.
To San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
What a culture
What
shift.
the different? I know.
Like the Mexican kind of vibe. in San Antonio, which we absolutely loved, and then just Austin didn't feel like that at all, did it?
No, not where we went anyway. I don't know about downtown Austin, but
Yeah.
where we went, it I don't know. It just felt like we were like on.
It was like
It didn't even feel like we were in America. It was so chill.
Really? Well, friends, actually, I have a question. Am I a crazy Portuguese guy watching two Brits talk about America in Portugal alone? Am I? If you are watching, I'm not. We are 9 minutes into this video. Leave me the number 9 if you are watching with me. If you are, my friends. That means a lot.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
feel like when you think about America, I feel like everyone's mind, obviously if you don't know, goes straight to like the whole Hollywood vibe, chaos, like
Hollywood,
everyone's
New York,
everyone's
City Never
on the go.
Sleeps. Yeah.
But Austin was so like,
I think most
Oh, it was so
Americans
chill.
don't
And
even
San
care
Antonio
about
was
that.
really chill as well, but it was more like, I don't know, vibey, is that the word?
yeah, it
I
was
don't
more,
like using
it was,
that word.
you
but
could hear music everywhere. It was more, yeah.
yeah,
It
but it was
was,
completely different cultures in them two cities, which are what, an hour bus drive, was it?
Yeah.
Maybe an hour and a half bus drive
Yeah.
it was. And it's just so different. Both have amazing traits each, and I love
Yep.
them both. But it just shows you're in the,
the
same
difference,
state,
yeah.
and it's different,
But even like San Francisco and LA, it
completely different.
was completely different.
Which it was, wasn't
Not
it?
just
Yeah.
the weather, but
Yeah, very true. The weather. It was a lot colder in San Francisco,
yeah,
wasn't it?
we
Damn, I thought San Francisco was in LA actually. Oh man, I really don't know a lot about California.
we told everybody, oh, we're going to California, and they're like, oh, let's say you're gonna be so hot. We didn't wear a t-shirt, I don't think, for long in San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. It got hot towards the end and a few days, but it was a bit chilly in San Francisco. LA was hot though.
It was actually warmer, I think, in Jersey on the day
One
we
of
were.
the days,
yeah.
yeah, because it was raining, wasn't it? But yeah, that is our list of 4 things. We have got more if you wanted to check out more. So let us
Thank
know.
you so much, my
If you want
friends.
to tell you more. Again, if you disagree, politely let us know in the comments, because we're not saying this is everyone. This isn't a blanket. This is just from our experience and what we've experienced and stuff like that, isn't it? So smash that button if you enjoyed, guys.
Okay, my friends, show them all the support. I thought this was a great video. A lot of the points they end up sharing, I totally agree. It's kind of crazy because I react to a lot of those videos, but there is always something new that makes a lot of sense to me, and this video was a good example of that. So yeah, if you're never having fun, do not forget to leave a like. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.